Here we go. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, former Division I college football player, and current five-time published author and educator. We're back. We're here for another Wednesday's Win Entrepreneur tip. And again, you can go look throughout the internet, go search it up, all do whatever you have to do. Aswand Cruickshank is the one and only, the first person to put out the term win entrepreneur, winning. All right, not an entrepreneur, not an entrepreneur, but winning. We are winning. We are teaching the entrepreneurial mindset in terms of how you go about having a job. All right, this is, well, I'll just give you the terms now with the actual terms and how I came up with it now. Okay, an entrepreneur is someone that has the entrepreneur mindset, but works a job every 2 weeks and has a job that they see some synergy in when it comes to what it is they want to do. And an entrepreneur, you already know what an entrepreneur is. And I've coined the term. I've taken the term. It's mine. No one else is using it. I'm the first one to use it. If you try to take it, I know I have the video footage that you can go back. I am the first one to start using the term wintrepreneur, and I'm coining it. It is mine. All right. So back again every Wednesday. I do this every single Wednesday here on this YouTube channel. These also do debut on my podcast as well, named the Move Swiftly podcast, which is the #1 podcast on innovative teamwork. All right. So let's get right into it. Let's get right into the tip today. Actually, no, before I get into the tip, you know where I gotta send you? Gotta send you to makeyourmove.com. That's MAKEYAMOVE.com, and go get you an NIL bundle, which includes all three. Like I said, I'm a five-time published author, but 3 of the 5 books you can get in something I call an NIL bundle. All right. It includes these 3 books right here. #1, Make Your Move, a unique look into boxing, dance, and entrepreneurship. I make the bold claim here in this book that boxing and dance are the best things that you can do to prepare for whatever your #1 sport is, when it comes to the movement, when it comes to the way you are conditioned, when it comes to just how you're able to protect yourself and the things that it can provide for you even later on in life when you're no longer playing. Boxing and dance are the best things you can do for activity, mindset, things of that nature, right? And flexibility as well, too. All right. Second book you're going to be getting, it's just my latest book. It's titled Transferring D1. All right. It's a practical guide on how to navigate the chaotic world of college athletics. As you can see, the world of college athletics needs a whole lot of guidance right now. And my journey from a Division II program to a Division I program, plus the programs that I was a part of before I even got to college, I document that all here, and I give you a practical guide on how to best navigate and find the right school for you. And the co-authored book that I was a part of, named The Six-Figure Athlete: Converting Your Skills into Cash, understanding them. #1, as an athlete, you are always one injury away from your entire athletic playing career being over. Also, you may be, especially nowadays with the way NIL and the way the revenue sharing is in sports, it's gonna be very difficult for smaller schools to actually keep the program going and keep an actual program fielded. So this is a very important book as well. Partnered with 10 other authors on this, and the majority of all except one of these authors have been on my podcast, and I'm still working on that other author as well. So eventually all of them would have been on my podcast. You can go listen to them speak as well. So go ahead, makeyourmove.com. That's MAKEYAMOVE.com. Get you an NIL bundle. All these books will be at your doorstep as soon as possible. All right. So let's get into today's wintrepreneur tip. And I'm going to preference today's wintrepreneur tip by explaining to you, look, when you are going about doing your job with the mindset of, I'm going to create my own opportunities, I'm going to go out and make things happen for myself, I'm going to really dive into it and figure out ways in which I can improve my situation and the company's situation and make things just a little more efficient, you will run into the typical boneheaded asshole manager, boss, whatever the fuck it is they want to call themselves. You will run into those people who see you doing something that works, see you doing something that's going to be efficient, and their knee-jerk reaction to them seeing that is going to be, hey, I don't want to work with, I don't even want to listen to this. I want to brush off the innovation. I want to brush off that sign of innovation. I want to brush off these things because I didn't come up with the idea. All right. And I have a ton of stories on that in itself, but I'm just going to speak on one situation today because, again, the reason I've broken these Intrapreneur tips down into week by week basis is because I know that if I get started on every single experience and every single job I've had and all the opportunities and all the little tactics that I've done at the little tactics and the projects and the things that are the innovations and the initiatives that I've tried to create over the years, I would be on, if I tried to do all of that in one show, it would be probably a 3 to 4 hour show, and that wouldn't be enough. So I've broken it down into week by week tips that last maybe 10 to 15 minutes right here, right? So this was back when I was I want to call myself a front desk associate at a gym that's no longer in business. The name of the gym was Spunk Fitness. And the reason I'm reluctant to say just front desk associates because we were responsible for doing everything. We had to sign up members, we had to help clean up the gym, we had to take we had to we have to cancel memberships, we have to do a lot of the managerial work, plus the signing up of the gym, signing up of the new members, canceling memberships, and also the maintenance work at a previous gym that I worked for before. There was just front desk, and then there was somebody separate that did the cleaning, and then there was somebody separate that did the signing up and all the managerial work. It was just our responsibility to be front desk. In this gym, I was responsible for everything. And this was not a big, high corporate gym. This was a small, locally owned gym named Spunk Fitness, right? So there had a time where they decided to create something called a towel service. All right. Now, if you've ever been a member to a gym, you know how convenient actually going to a gym that provides a towel service. You know how convenient that actually can be, because you're in the gym, you're sweating, and to be able to get free towels, whether it's free towels to wipe off the sweat or free towels when you go and shower, having free towels and being provided with free towels when you are a member at a gym, or being able to provide towels when you own a gym, and all that stuff is very, very, very invaluable. Those are very invaluable things, and they serve the members in a very, very great way. So there was a situation in which we would be getting like truckloads of towels to give out to the members, and they take the members out to take it, they use it, they put it in the bin, we wash it for them, all that kind of stuff, right? So there was basically the layout, all right, and I want to make sure I clearly explain the layout to you guys, all right? So the way that this gym shaped up, the layout of this gym is when you walked in, you had to walk around a barrier and then go to your workout. So the front desk is here. There was people walking in, and the people had to walk around kind of this barrier and then go and work out and do whatever it is they were going to do. So we had the towels over here next to us by the front desk, right? So whenever they'd be working out and they would need a towel, they want to wipe the sweat off, they want to do whatever it is they have to do, they had to walk all the way around just to get a towel for their workouts and dry themselves off or whatever, the towel off, right? So I started to think to myself, this was a time where I was so heavy into books. I mean, this was during the time I was 22, 23 years old. I just graduated college, and there were times where I would spend a whole day just reading books. Like I was so deep into the books at that point. Books were my everything. Books were like my best friends at that particular point. I wasn't even communicating with actual humans. I was only just thinking constantly how to build a business, how to create this, how to create this. I was in like free flowing and just reading book after book after book after book during that time. So everything was an idea. Everything was something that I was trying to like kind of get my feet wet and do something with, right? So what I decided to do was I took the towels and I put them on top of the railing. Like I took the towels and I put it over there, like I said, like the front desk is here, and then that thing that the members have to walk around. I took the towels and I put it right there, so people didn't have to walk all the way over there. They just took the towel, dried off, all that, and it was working for a while. And this is where I want to freeze. I want to pause you for a second here, because it was actually working. This was something that came out of my own head. I fix the situation where they don't have to keep walking all the way around every time they want to get a towel, and put the towels where it needed to be. And then there were some members that would say, "Oh man, thanks, yeah, appreciate that," and you saw them, you saw how efficient it was actually making the workout, right? So there had a time where the person who hired me, he saw that he saw the towels over there, right? And I was doing this regularly now because I saw it was working. And he saw that the towels were over there and not next to us at the front desk. And he complains about it. He goes, "Who the hell keeps putting the towels over there?" And da, da, da. Like he said it like it was a problem, because again, this is what people in his position do. People, man, like lack of innovation, just stubborn managers like him do. They just complain about shit and they just want things done a certain way. Anything new, anything that could potentially help, they're just not in a place where they can innovate. They just want to get their check, want to have their job, and just sort of be cordial, all that kind of jazz, right? So he sees what I did with the towels, right? And when I explained to him, because there's what well, let me just give you the whole situation. He looks at it, he goes, "Who the hell keeps putting those towels over there? Why do people keep doing that?" And then I explained to him the same way I just explained to you guys. Yeah, I actually do. I told him I actually do that because the towel's over there, and now the members don't have to keep walking all the way around to grab a towel. And I explained it to him as logically as I just explained it to you. And his response was, "Oh, well, okay, whatever." And he takes the towels and puts it back in the more inconvenient spot for the members to get to. All right. And the reason I wanted to break that down to all of you is because it's important when you have the mindset, when you have the entrepreneur mindset, that you see the natural reaction from the people that you want to serve. Now, granted, this company that I'm referring to, this manager that I'm referring to, he didn't have the mindset. He didn't have a growth mindset. He was more on the fixed mindset side. He didn't have the mindset to take advantage of innovation, take advantage of initiative and reward initiative. That's fine. I got the reaction I needed from the members, and that was allowed me to move forward with a lot of the businesses, a lot of the ideas, a lot of the things that I knew I was talented enough to go out and get on my own. And it's because I saw the reaction from, in this situation, was the audience, which was the gym members and the people that are coming in there every day trying to get better and don't have the mindset of coming to a gym. That's what you got to do. Those are the things that you got to pay attention to. So whatever your situation is, whatever your job is, whatever your boss is telling you, your manager, the person who hired you, all that kind of stuff, you've got to, in some subtle ways, pretty much give him the proverbial finger and say, "Fuck you. I'm going to go create something new. I'm going to see how the people react." And then that way you get to vet out the type of people that you want to work with. You get to vet out the people that you would work with, vet out the type of companies that you would even consider when it comes to your mindset and what it is you're about. All right. Again, that's it for now. We do this every single Wednesday, giving you just one entrepreneur tip every single Wednesday. I have a ton. I gain them regularly. This is stuff that comes out, and I just speak to you directly. And I do. It is my hope, and I know it is because I've heard from some people, but I know that it is helping you do something. All right. It's important that what I do here with the Move Swiftly brand and the Plus LY and everything I do, it's about creating something new in your life so you can go out into your job and show up as your whole self. And don't be afraid to innovate. Don't be afraid to take initiative. Don't be afraid to be the person that sticks out and create something brand new. All right. With that being said, main website, like I mentioned before, to check out, to dive deeper into all my work. If you would like for me to come and host a professional development workshop for your business, your staff, so they start thinking like entrepreneurs, so they start thinking in a way in which they're going to make your company better, they're going to make your bottom line, or if they start thinking in a way in which they understand your bottom line as they go out and they fulfill their own goals and their own purposes. You want that type of energy. If you want a company that's being run as efficiently as a championship high school football, as efficiently as a championship high school football team, I'm the guy you need to be hollering at. I'm the guy that'll come in. I'll teach your entire staff a lot of the tactics, a lot of the things that I've learned through playing this game, whether it's through playing the game or, you know, transitioning to the working world. Like I said, there's a ton of experience, a ton of things I can share with you all, whether an actual practical advice, practical thing that you can be doing to make it so your company is moving forward in a cohesive way. This is my specialty. It's one of my superpowers. All right. All of that stuff is available. MakeYourMove.com. Just hit the tab that says innovative teamwork. Everyone out there, everyone else out there, you guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.